Have you ever noticed that the biggest creators that you see, they don't really have a niche? They're just kind of vlogging their everyday life, and you're like, man, how come they get to do that, but I have to pick a niche and talk about the same thing over and over and over and over again? Well, I recently had a really big mindset shift when it comes to creating content, and I wanted to share it with you because there is no doubt in my mind that over the past couple months, social media has changed drastically. But let's address the elephant in the room. Picking a niche right now is a really bad idea, and let me tell you why. Being a multi-passionate person is what makes you interesting. All of those interests and hobbies that you have, that's what makes you who you are. And you have to think there are hundreds of millions of creators right now. Those special niche interests that you have, that's what's going to make you stand out amongst all the other creators, making people fall in love with you and your journey and your life rather than what you can do for them. And I totally get it. You've been told to pick a niche, pick a niche, pick a niche your entire life. But like I tell the members of my course community, your personal brand is what's going to carry you through all the phases of life that you're going to go through, because there's no way that you're going to be interested in the same thing when you first start creating content and fast forward like all of those years. If you keep picking up the camera, you're going to change and you're going to evolve as a person, right? So you don't want to be known just for your niche, because the moment you start talking about literally anything else, your audience is going to be like, ooh. So let me tell you how I'm approaching content from now on. First of all, I'm very focused on documenting instead of creating the perfectly curated content. I think if we think about creating content like documenting our life and documenting our life's journey and building this amazing community where we can have conversations in the comments and just connecting with people, because I really think that people are missing community. Let me know if you feel the same way in the comments, but I feel like having a sense of community is very lost in this day and age. And I think that's really sad, because human beings need community. We weren't meant to just like muscle through life alone. And that's why I love YouTube so much, because I've built such a great community of genuinely the sweetest people that I have ever had the chance to talk to. And the reason why I think I'm almost at 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, which that is so crazy, thank you, but it's because I share multiple aspects of my life. Like, I share how hard it is being a single mom. I share what it's like to run my business. I share when I have a new hobby. Like, I love sewing, I love journaling. Like, I try new workout classes all the time. I film when we travel. And I feel like all of you just get to come on this journey with us and share it with us. And I think that's such a beautiful thing. If I only did videos like this with the perfect text and the perfect poppy everything and keeping your attention and retention, I feel like that's going to lead you to burnout. And I think that you're forgetting that you are the niche. It's you. It's your life's journey. Like, you're it. You're why people follow you. It's not what you can do for them. It's who you are. They love you for you and who you are and how you share your journey. It's you, baby. You're the magic. And I don't know about you, but I'm not shrinking myself for the sake of content. I want to share everything that I love and that I'm passionate about. Because if I only talked about one thing, that would be a watered down version of who I am. And I don't want to live that way. If you've been here for more than 5 minutes, then you know I'm not a one-dimensional artist, and I'm going to bet everything I have that you're not either. And there was definitely one period of time where I felt like I could only talk about one thing because I was afraid of being perceived as less focused, which I know is just a me thing, or maybe it's not a me thing, but that was me watering myself down to try to fit what I thought other people wanted to see. And I think that's very common when new creators start their journey. They're looking at other videos. Oh, what worked for this creator? What worked for this creator? What worked for this creator? What works for them might not work for you, right? If you recreated every single one of my videos in the perfect cinematic way, they would not perform the same, because you're not me. Authenticity is your ticket. The good news is it's already in you. So if you're feeling this pressure of not being able to pick a niche, just don't. You are the niche. I also have ADHD, so me trying to fit into this tiny little box on the internet, I'll drown, literally. And I would even argue that being multi-passionate is a branding superpower. I'm just gonna use me for an example, but comment down below what your passions are. I want to hear how diverse they are. But I do cinematography. Whenever we travel, I make these really cool cinematic films. Love filming those. I used to run a photography business, and I photograph our lives all the time because of it. I have my garden started right behind me. I have a half finished dress on my coffee table right now. People will be interested to follow you to see how you think and what your thought process is whenever you're creating all these beautiful things, whenever you're creating this super beautiful artistic life. Now, will it take longer to grow if you only focus on your personal brand and not your niche? Probably, but I don't know about you, but I'd be willing to wait for the right people to find me than people to find me quicker. Because one group is going to stay for the long run and the other group probably won't. But there's so much to learn in the creator world, and there are tips and tricks that you can use in your editing, in your thumbnail, in your title to get people to stick around long enough to get to know you. Because here's the thing, you want a community that values you as a person, a community that values your perspective on life, a community that will grow with you in life as you have kids and as you get married. Building a personal brand is the best investment you can make. And I want you to think about it like this. You have your umbrella. Okay, this is my umbrella. My umbrella is that I am a successful single mother living in Charleston, South Carolina, raising my daughter, running a business. My umbrella is very simple. My point is this: nobody has lived life quite like you have and had those unique experiences that you're having. That's why it's so important for you to share it. Your story matters more than you could possibly even ever imagine. And who knows which interest is going to connect you with just the right person. That's why it's so important to talk about whatever's on your heart. So don't feel like you have to be confined into one niche. You are the niche. Your personal brand, that's the niche. I hope this helps someone out there today. Comment below if it shifted your mindset just a little bit. Okay, let me know if I helped a little bit. I love you so much, and I will see you in Sunday's vlog.